Welcome to another episode, everyone. Dame Dash has fired back viciously at Jay-Z. Jay-Z just had a performance where he disrespected Dame Dash, Nicki Minaj, Drake, and others. He said that Dame Dash's teeth had fallen out during this Instagram live, and it wasn't his fault. And it is true. Dame Dash was sitting there speaking one time on Instagram live, and this grill came out. We'll see that here. And Jay-Z, out of nowhere, began to diss these individuals in this rap song a couple of days ago. And Dame Dash took exception to this and just fired back at Jay-Z. The beef is indeed up.
On Saturday night for his performance at Roots Picnic, Jay-Z, who's been in the news much more than recent years, would send off a freestyle directed at several people he's had issues with. He specifically would take aim at Drake, Dame Dash, Nicki Minaj, Jaguar Wright, Tory Lanez, and others. Now, when it comes down to Dame Dash, we all know that Dash and Jay-Z have been at odds ever since Jay-Z would decide to split from his former business partner back in 2004. And for some, this would mark as the downfall of Rockefeller Records, the label they started together. In his freestyle on Saturday night, Jay-Z would specifically go after Dash's current financial troubles and even Dash losing his teeth. Jay would go on to say, "Another one fumbled his, wonder how I get the blame. Niggas' teeth is tumbling out they mouth, and somehow I'm the one who did it. It's a murder mystery gang."
You know how dumb that is? Another one fumbled his, wonder how I get the blame. Niggas' teeth is tumbling out their mouth, and somehow I'm the one who done it. It's a murder mystery gang.
Now, as expected, Dash has caught wind of the jab and will respond back on Sunday with a picture of Jay-Z, who now is wearing an afro, as a goofy character, which for some was Dash's way of even rating the freestyle as trash.
Can we be real and be realistic? That Jay-Z shit was overrated. That shit went over a lot of our heads. A lot of us don't think that's fire, but since it's Jay-Z, y'all gonna push like it's the most fire shit out there, and it's basic as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm telling y'all, that shit went over my head. If it wasn't for the blogs breaking it down and saying who he's targeting and saying some of that shit, nobody would care about that shit. He's mad Drake surpassing him, bro. Let's be real. Like, he was doing an interview just recently talking about he doesn't think battle rap is cool and then rappers shouldn't do it. And then Drake drops Iceman, and all of a sudden he's dissing everybody. He's going on a rant.
Now, over on Instagram, Dash would originally share the photo.
We are cooked. If he said that it's basic, that the performance was basic, and yet it went over his head in the same sentence. How is it basic and it still went over your head? This generation is cooked. You just stop stuffing that, smoking that stuff, sniffing that stuff, and drinking that stuff. Y'all are all cooked. And here we have Dame Dash's response to Jay-Z. Oh man, Jay-Z had that big old fro going there. And he's been coming with different hairstyles. And Dame Dash responds with this Instagram post with Jay-Z in the afro, but with the goofy mask on. This is diabolical.
And at Jay-Z directly. Upon research, the goofy pic looks to have first come from former Rockefeller videographer and cultural critic Joke No Joke. And when it came down to resharing the photo on his Instagram stories, he would include the song For the Love of Money by Bone Thugs and Harmony, which was another jab at Jay's appearance, implying that he looked like he was impersonating Lazy Bone with his now afro. Now, in the comments under the post implying that Jay-Z was goofy for his latest freestyle, Dash would get mixed responses from both supporters and Jay-Z fans. One would write, "Man, OG, you just sit this one out. You looking like a bitter baby mama." While several Jay fans would double down on Jay-Z calling out Dame's teeth for tumbling. Now, for those who don't know, back in 2024, Dash would end up speaking to his followers on IG Live when all of a sudden his grill, which looks to have been used as temporary dentures, would pop out of his mouth.
It's not right.
Yeah, I would get with homie if he want to work. We could work. I'm never mad at generals linking up. So again, you know, I wouldn't even have acknowledged him if I didn't think he was worthy of an opponent. A lot of shit I don't acknowledge him at 50.
Right.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
I want to see. I want to know how real it is. I want to see your television network. I want to see you direct a movie. I want to see your clothing line.
Right.
I want to see if you're the real deal.
See, it sounds like he talking like he trying to hold his grill in the whole time there. He's not really opening his mouth all the way to speak. He's almost, the way he's holding his tongue, he's trying to hold his mouth in then. And then for whatever reason, he goes to take a sip of this here drink. And not long thereafter, things go horribly wrong when his grill comes out. And so that's what Jay-Z was talking about there in the rap song, clowning Dame Dash. Of course, as the narrator here explained, this is Hype. Shout out to Hype. And as we can see, Dame Dash was once a part of Rockefeller, helped start Rockefeller with Jay-Z, very successful company. They became at odds, they split. They have been beefing ever since. Jay-Z, of course, went on to become a billionaire, and they say that Dame Dash he's filed for bankruptcy and he has financial problems, and etc. With his grill falling out here, Jay-Z just eviscerated him with the rap song, sort of, saying, how is it my fault that your teeth came tumbling out of your mouth? Oh, man, this is crazy. Here we go.
See if I'm the real deal.
Oh! Shays. Damn. That whole thing came coming out. Damn. Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hold on. Listen. Oh, God. Yeah, talk to him for a second.
What?
Just for a second.
What are you about to do? Hello? What's up, yo?
He would immediately end up deciding to not run from the jokes and instead would lean into the criticism. For his caption, he would write, "My dime."
He hadn't heard the phone. Here, talk to him for a second. She said, what? What do you want me to do? He said, just for a second. He's still talking, though. He had to turn around and put that thing back up in there. Oh, man, that was ugly. The whole thing came tumbling out. He heard him cut the camera, though. He turned that thing towards the couches. Put the snow bunny up in there. And take the phone and talk to him for a minute. We don't want to see her. Give a beautiful sister the phone. A pretty sister, sucker. Get out of here. That's why your grill fell out now.
Grills popped out because that's what happens when you're broke. He would later go on to further explain that he was in between switching out his teeth implants.
First of all, shit is not dentures. These are my grills, right? And what happened was, I have to go get implants put in. So I have implants.
Okay.
And I got them 20 years ago.
All right.
And every 20 years, you got to switch them out. So I have to do a surgery, pause, oral, and the fucked up shit is, I'm going to show you a look. Okay?
Motherfucker back in, boy. Put your teeth back in, dang. We don't need to see that. My teeth ain't great either, though. But no, you don't have to subject us to that, boy. Ew. Sheesh. At least he embraced it.
So that's what happened to Prince. But, I thought it was hilarious. I ain't tried to edit it. I think it's good for jokes and shit.
Yeah, it sure is. It sure is. It sure the hell is, boy. He ain't learned this lesson yet, though. He's still sitting right there talking like he was doing last time. He trying to hold it in, son. The last time, bro, you took a sip of that drink and things went bad. And you was popping it then. And you still here on Instagram popping it. And you haven't had the surgery yet or whatever because you just took them out. They still just loose right there. About to be deja vu. You about to be sick. Them things come out again. You still ain't learned your lesson, though.
They're not dentists, and I think it's hilarious.
Now, as far as the opening line, which Jay accuses Dash of fumbling his money, it has been well documented in recent years that the once celebrated entrepreneur would file for Chapter 7 bankruptcy, reporting that he was roughly $25 million in debt and had less than $5,000 to his name. This would be followed by Dash being forced to sell his share of Rockefeller Records to help pay off some of those debts. For some, it has felt as though Dash has become his own worst enemy throughout his career, as he's been documented with falling out with several other collaborators. And his legendary passion in the boardrooms, once championed by entrepreneurs, has now been viewed as difficult to navigate the business arena with. Despite the criticism, many people continue to side with Dash as they feel that Jay-Z would abandon him and the team he came up with to reach the fortunes he has today. Jay-Z's reported net worth is roughly $2.8 billion according to Forbes. Let's talk about
Yeah, that might make someone angry, a little bitter, whatever. I don't know that Dame Dash is angry and bitter. I remember him being on the Breakfast Club a few months back, and he was eviscerating Charlemagne the God. Charlemagne the God was essentially trying to clown him for going bankrupt, filing for bankruptcy. He said that many millionaires, even billionaires, have filed for bankruptcy before, that you don't understand the game, Charlemagne the God. So he was alluding to the fact that he was not broke, that it was part of his strategy, I suppose, to file for bankruptcy. But, you know, as we just heard here, the reports indicate, at least, that he was $25 million in the hole in debt, which you would think is not much for someone like him, and that he had $5,000 to his name, to his bank account. Oh, man, that's not good. Meanwhile, Jay-Z worth $2.8 billion, $2.8 billion with a B. And they started Rockefeller together. Had the Rockaware clothing line, this whole thing. Jay-Z got alcohol, you name it. Of course, he's a rapper, but my goodness, $2.8 billion, nearly $3 billion. And you got $5,000? You got to rethink some things, man. What happened here?
Bottom more in the comments below. Now that Dash appears to still be ready to push back against Jay-Z, which side are you on when it comes to the history of Rockefeller Records? And how do you rank this newest freestyle from Jay? For more news in comedy, culture, and sports.
I don't know. So there you go. Let me know what you think in the comments. Jay-Z did indeed try to clown Dame Dash, or not try to. He clowned him, talking about his teeth tumbling and fumbling out of his mouth, not being his fault. I don't think Dame Dash ever said that it was Jay-Z's fault. But also he was talking about Dame Dash being broke now. And how is that his fault? Well, I mean, still though, if you got $2.8 billion, damn, your boy sitting there with 5,000, even if y'all had a beef before, well, I don't know. I'm different, man. I'm gonna have to hit my guy with something. No way. Give him 50 million or something. 2.8 billion. So that's 2 billion plus 800 million. And give him 25 million just out of the 800 million. You still got 2 billion and some change. But that's me. I don't know what happened with these individuals. Some people gonna say, of course, he doesn't owe Dame Dash a freaking dime. Dame Dash is horrible. He's horrible to work with. He's arrogant. He's narcissistic. He lost his money. That's on him. He should have never broke up with Jay-Z. What have you? I mean, different people have different takes on it. What say you? Let me know what you say in the comments. Does Jay-Z owe an old friend who helped to start the business with him a helping hand, even though they have fallen out and fell out many years ago? Many years ago, they fell out and have been beefing ever since and going through it, as we can see. Dame Dash has said quite a few things about Jay-Z over the years in these interviews, has some choice words for him, and Jay-Z has responded in kind on a few occasions. We can see that again playing out here. So they have had some sort of acrimony for some time now, and thus, with that in mind, does Jay-Z owe Dame Dash a dime? If he is in a horrific financial situation and should need the help, even though he probably certainly would not ask Jay-Z for the help, should Jay-Z offer his old friend, even though they've been beefing for some years, some help, considering that he's a multi-billionaire on his way to $3 billion, which he'll probably have soon. I don't know. It's a tough situation. I guess it depends on how deep the beef really goes, how serious they really are about the beef. Jay-Z may be harboring some sort of feelings as well, man. You left Rockefeller, you didn't had a vision, you didn't see it, or whatever caused the split. That's on you. I stuck with it, stayed with it, and became a billionaire. I have business savvy. I made my way. I made my own money. I married Beyonce many years ago. I did what I was supposed to do. You over here with your chief falling out with no money after you left Rockefeller. That's on you. I don't owe you nothing. Apparently that's his attitude, or something along those lines. It's tough. I don't know, an old friend though, in need, and you a billionaire. I don't know, for me, I just got to help out. But I mean, I guess it also depends on how bad the situation was, what the fallout was over, how bad you've been talking about me over the years and all of that. Maybe he just said some stuff that Jay-Z just like, I ain't got nothing for this dude. I can't never help this dude. I'll never do anything for you. It's really on. It's really up. It's really a beef with this individual. I have no love for him. I don't care what our prior relationship was. I have no love for him at this point for whatever the situation is. And if that's the case, then yeah, he's going to carry on like this. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. Jay-Z, take it easy on him. That was cold. And Dame, yeah, get the surgery. Keep those things in your grill. Stay safe and stay free. People.